everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to go over my morning routine with you guys because it is something that has really helped me over the last couple of months, getting my habits in line and just basically setting my day up for success. As you guys know, I've gone through some ups and downs, and this is something that has really helped me, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. So in case you didn't know, I am an online personal trainer, and I run an online coaching business, and so I work from home. So technically I don't have to be anywhere physically by a certain time. I still make sure to set my alarm for really early in the morning because I still have to get my son to daycare, and I also have to go to the gym, and I have a list of things that I got to get done. So I don't want my day to start late. So I still wake up really early. I set my alarm for 4:30 every single morning, and I do not press snooze. That was actually a habit that I had to break because when my alarm would go off, I immediately would want to turn it off, and my first thought is, well, you don't even have to be anywhere, so why do you have to wake up right now? And so the first thing I did was change that mindset. On my alarm in my phone, I put a note on it that says, do not snooze, wake up. And I call it an opportunity alarm. It's an opportunity for me to wake up in the morning, start my day, have a cup of coffee, get my journaling done, you know, like just wake up and not have to just roll out of bed and rush to get to work and rush to get the kids to school and, you know, all that stuff. And I feel like when I do that, I have far more of a productive day and my mood is a lot better. So it's worked for me, and so that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. So the first thing I do is I have a cup of water. So I just get a lemon and I squeeze a little bit of lemon into room temperature water and I chug that. That way at least I feel a little bit of something in my belly. I don't feel like I'm starving. And then I splash water on my face immediately because I'm sleepy, so that's like the one thing that I have to do every single morning. So I splash water on my face, brush my teeth, come out, drink my water, but I will have a seat and get organized. I do have an office. I have a loft upstairs where it's my office, but for some reason I've been working downstairs lately and I didn't feel like moving all my stuff upstairs, so I just pick a spot that's comfortable and that's private. You know, Corey's usually not right around here, so I like to kind of be by myself in the morning, and our conversations are very short. It's like, good morning, I love you, and we give each other a hug. You know, we always make sure to say good morning to each other and whatnot, but he knows that this is my hour. So I basically set up a schedule to where I'm waking up. So the one thing I want to tell you guys is just don't be on your phone. It's very hard. I know the first thing you want to do is pick up your phone because you've got notifications, and obviously your alarm probably comes from your phone, so it's the first thing you touch in the morning. And what I've learned is that energy from the phone, I absorb it, and so I have to like not look at my phone when my alarm goes off. Like, I have a ton of notifications on here, and the first thing I want to do is be like, oh my god, like, you know, start responding and stuff like that. But it's a huge distraction, so put the phone away completely and just walk away from it. I'd also like to mention that the night before, I always spend time writing down my to-do list for the next day. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the list that I wrote yesterday for today, and we'll see if we're on track, because I actually didn't plan on filming this video. Okay, so just to give you an idea, the night before I will write down hour to hour and what I plan on doing during that time. And believe it or not, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it really does help me just feel organized, and that way I know I have blank spots where I can be filling things. And also it's a way for me to keep track of my time management because there's so many hours in the day and I have a ton of things that I want to get done, and if I have blank spots, that means that I could be doing things in those time slots. It also means that, am I spending, you know, if I say that I have a call at 11:30, I already have a call at 12 too, so I can't be on chatty Cathy during this call. I'm going to have to learn how to wrap it up and keep it short and move into my next call. So it's just a way of helping me just structure my day, and I find that it has really helped me in terms of time management. It's just kind of writing down where I'm spending my time, because I'll find that I'm on social media or I'm scrolling and doing things that are not written down, and then I'm like, well, why am I running behind, and, you know, why am I not checking things off my list? Well, it's because I'm not spending my time where I originally allocated it. So that has really helped me. So I want to share the journal that I got with you guys, along with a few books that I'm reading and my planner. I had ordered a passion planner, and I really want one still, but I guess I didn't put the apartment number on it, and so now it's like lost in the mail, and I just got over it. So Actually, I went to Staples and I was like, I'm just gonna create my own little journal. And I found this. It's so pretty. The color is like a coral salmon color. And I got it at Staples and it was $25, so it's a little bit pricier than I would have liked, but it's super durable and it's really nice. And it's like a Padfolio type, and it has where you can put your business cards and papers and all that stuff. And then I'm gonna buy some folder tabs to add to it, but I haven't done that yet. And so I just have, it's basically just paper, and I just write down my notes, my thoughts, things that I need to do. These are the tabs that I want to create in here. So I'm kind of going to create my own journal because I have a hard time finding one that is exactly what I'd like, which is why I wanted the Passion Planner, because the Passion Planner actually has the time slots. So that's one thing that this doesn't have, but I really enjoy it. And then I got a planner to go with it. It's just the same color. It says hello. This one is not, this one's by Martha Stewart. So this one's by Martha Stewart, and this one is not, but it is also from Staples. And so this is just a regular planner. And so in here I just wrote down, you know, what I have going on for today. So those are two things that I always do. Check my planner, make sure, usually it's done the night before. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm just like, okay, am I on time? Am I on track? So after I check my planner, I always go straight to this book, The Confident Woman. So it's what I'm reading right now. And this is like a daily affirmation. So it goes day by day. And so there are, you know, definitely, I mean, it's definitely considered a religious book. And I've said this before, you know, I'm not a religious person. I do consider myself to be a spiritual person, but I don't believe necessarily that there's like a God. I just believe in like a higher power. So I kind of take this with a grain of salt. I don't focus so much on the fact that it uses the word God or that's the devil or Satan or whatever. Like, I just kind of take it for what it's worth. And there's always really good, you know, motivational type things in it, and the message is there, and so that's what I take from it. The next thing that I do is the 5-minute journal. So this was actually sent to me by the 5-minute journal company, and it's a really, really cool journal. And so it's very simple, and it's supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to only take 5 minutes, which is great. But basically has what I'm grateful for, what would make today a great day, daily affirmations, and then it gives you a little spot so that you can do your nightly journaling too. I'm actually incorporating my night routine as well. So I journal in here, and when I'm done with this, I read a chapter out of one of these books. So right now I'm reading The Power of Focus and Exponential Living. I took off the cover. Exponential Living. So these are the two books that I'm reading, and I flip-flop between them. I probably should just read one and finish it, but I have this, I don't know, I like both of them. So I read a chapter from this book or a chapter from the other book, and then when I'm done with that, I actually get my notebook out and I start journaling about what I read. And so, let's see. So this, I'll put like The Confident Woman, Exponential Living, and I'll like reflect on it. And then I will actually just start journaling and just writing down my feelings, my thoughts, whatever is in my head. I don't really think about it too much. I literally just start like just writing and just see what comes out, because it basically just like purges. You just get everything out and then you close it up and you're done for the day. So that's what I do. In terms of my journaling, I actually am going to be starting something called Pages, and it's basically just conscious writing, and it's where you write 3 pages every single morning. That's the, you know, that's the rules. You have to write 3 pages, but there's no topic, and you just write. It doesn't, you could tell a story, you could reflect, you could rewrite your life, you could do your future self, you know, me versus me, old me versus new me, like whatever you want, and you just write for 3 pages. So I'm starting to get a little bit more into being creative, and I'm trying to become a better writer. So those are some of the things that I do, and it really does help me personally every single morning to take, you know, the 30-40 minutes in the morning and just focus on journaling and planning my day, and I feel like I'm more put together. You know, just little things like that really do help. Regular notebook. And then this is anything that has to do with my clients goes in here. So I'm going to also put tabs on here. If I have a client check-in, I'm going to go into the check-in section and I'm going to write their name down, and I'll write down all of the details. That way I can refer back to it. I do have a lot of clients, so I don't want to be forgetful, and so I just have learned that if you write everything down, you're less likely to forget. So that's that. That's what I do every single morning, and then obviously once this is done, oh, I forgot. One last thing that I just recently started incorporating is thank you cards. So I purchased these from like Ross or something. So every day I pull one out and I write a thank you card to somebody that I'm gonna mail it to until these cards are all out. So that's just something that I implemented just to be, you know, to show my gratitude towards people in my life or people who may need it. So that's what I do. And then obviously like I'll also, if I'm getting ready, like maybe I'll go put my makeup on or whatever. So once that's all done, then I have my breakfast. I usually have oats and egg whites, and then maybe a cup of coffee. But if I am planning to work out right after, then I'll make the coffee and I'll make my pre-workout. So that's actually what I'm about to do right now. So I hope that this was helpful. I know that was kind of short and you know, all over the place, but I didn't want to just hold off on posting it and sharing this with you guys because it has been something that has seriously helped me a lot. In dealing with, you know, my personal growth and just everything that's going on in my life. This whole setup, it's not easy to wake up every morning and, you know, wake up every morning extra early and to journal, and it's kind of awkward at first. You're like, what do I write? What if somebody reads it? Like, all those things don't matter. Just do it for you because you're going to find that it really helps your day and being structured. And I'm definitely a planner as it is. So these tools have really helped me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I know it's not the most aesthetic video and it doesn't have, you know, all the fancy schmancy background and all that stuff, but to me, none of that stuff matters because what matters is the content that you're getting from it. And if you're learning something, then I've done my job. So if you guys have any questions or you would like links to all this stuff, I will link the stuff in the description box below. I'm not affiliated with anybody. These are things I use, so wanted to share that with you guys. But I am about to get my butt up and have my oatmeal and take my morning progress photos and start my day. So I hope you guys have a great week, and let's hope that this week is better than last week. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!